Rolling for Team Cancerverse, consisting of Shuma Gorath at 200 points, 6. Rolling for Team Deathstroke at 195 points, 7. Rolling for Team Ghost Gamora. Got more errant cheese than Snoop the Goog. Whoa, oh dear. 7 again. 7. Rivaling Deathstroke. Team Red Russian. 8. Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday. Left Stuart's mother on Tuesday. 10. Team Always Bet on Platinum. 4. Between Team Gamora and Deathstroke. Or was it Shuma Gorath? It's a critical hit for Deathstroke and Team Double G. 7. Deathstroke will be going first. Solomon Grundy. Then did these two rival each other? There's Solomon Grundy, Shuma Gorath. Solomon Grundy, Deathstroke, Team Gamora, Ghost Gamora, Shuma Gorath, Captain America, Red Russian, then Achilles. I was doing that. Starting with Team, which one was it? This one. Carefully, murderer crept up behind him. At the beginning of the game, this is his turn. At the beginning of the game, Deathstroke is to choose an opposing character, and he scores extra victory points when he KOs that character. He's choosing the other super soldier. There's only room for one super soldier around here. And that's Captain America. Captain America will be that character. Solomon Grundy ignores hindering terrain for movement purposes. Grundy won pants too! To choose at the beginning of the game, or whenever Solomon Grundy, or is it after he regenerates? At the beginning of the game, and every time he is or every time he regenerates, or he has the tokens he requires. I'm going to give him this die. When he starts out the game with 3. I'll use these 2. Use this new die this time. Use the green for the swamp. Grundy is going to check the zones he can see. He can see into this room. Checking it. No one there. Checking this hall. That's Grundy itself. This Grundy gets to heal 1 whenever Grundy occupies water terrain. Grundy is supposed to choose at the beginning of the game, and whenever he is resurrected, Outwit or Battle Fury. Outwit. This is choosing outwit. What would this do with Battle Fury? Did anyone have shape change? The Red Russian might have shape change. This might regret doing that. This is still choosing outwit. And now to move. Where can this move? Go up here. 1, 2. Check that room. Ignoring that hindering. Could move here and check 2 rooms. Check this one. I get that object. I like that object. Go get that whip, man. My boy Rocco. I told Rocco go sock him. Yeah, Rocco, go get that tank turret. Beat somebody with it. To a beloga. And this room. This is something here. What is that? The Russian. Yellow for X-Men. Found the Russian. Oi, my Russian. How much movement did this use? This is your token. This is only moved to 2. It says 7 movement available. Less than this thought. Which means this has 5 remaining. With 7 movement, you get 3.5 charge, round up to 4. This can charge for 4 maximum, even though this has 5 movement remaining. If this has 5 movement remaining, this could just choose to not activate the charge. It could just walk 1 more. That's though this didn't know where you were at the beginning of the action. Though this is going to say that if once you know where the character is, then if you find you can activate a charge in the midst of a move action and use the remaining and make a charge using the remaining action for that move action, or the move allotted for that move and attack ability. If you do not find them if you did not know where they were at the beginning of the action or the move action. However, if you find them, you must, at the point at which you find them, if you're going to use that power, you must use it then, or if you find them, perhaps it must be used immediately, because it seems that now you have. Perhaps you have to use it from the moment you find them, otherwise. This will say that wherever it is that you are when you discover them is where you have to attack. You have to use that move and attack from. This would not allow this to move that 1 square and then use the 5. I use the 4. This cannot reach you from here. This will instead choose to, can it base you? It can. It's just enough to base you. Solomon Grundy might be making a horrible mistake. Should have picked this up. Why did I pick that up? That was a fool. Instead, this would like to go pick up that tank. That seems like a good idea. Or maybe just pick up this thing, go for the tank afterwards. Does anyone else have super strength? Should have picked it up immediately. Move back. Which one is it? 1. Pick it up. Now I have. It was 7. I used 2. That's 3. I have 4 remaining. Now I can't base it. He would have charged. He can ignore characters. He would have been able to charge. It really doesn't. If you're going to confront him, then confront him now. Here. Actually. He ignores the characters for the movement purposes. Holding that object. And next turn, he might obliterate this person. This may have been a terrible idea. That is Solomon Grundy's move. Put you back. Well, this should be checking. This can now see. This could see here. There are other characters on this map, and no one is there. And who's next? Solomon Grundy. Then I'll leave the token where I dropped it. Or if this will consider objects to not be on the map when they're being held. After Solomon Grundy came Deathstroke. Yes. Deathstroke. Is this you? Oh dear, where are you? Yes. I need to be a little bit longer. Curidona? What is this done? Here. Captain America will yield to this person extra victory points. I'm an artist and I only paint in red. The calculator team ability, though. No one to... Does anyone else have any team abilities? Can this count? This can only copy friendly team abilities, this suspects. I have 10 movement, quite a bit of movement. Checking this room. That's Deathstroke. No one in there. I can check out into the hallway from there. No. I can check that whole room there. One might ask, whilst you're doing this, what would stop an opponent from observing what you're doing and knowing precisely where you are? This would modify these to block vision a bit, just so that you don't see down. You'd just be able to see what's in front of you a bit, so you're not completely blind. But just so that you don't see where your opponent's going, then when it's not your turn, when it is your turn, you take them off. What was this? Checking that. No, nobody's there. I'm going to move out 10. Let me check up there in that corner. Check 4. I'd have to move. 7. Or I could move 6 here. Check around the corner. No, nobody's in there. 6, 4 movement left. Duck down somewhere. I don't want to be out in the open. Yeah, go down. be here. Man, no, that's a bad idea. This will be in here. Ending the move. That's Deathstroke's move. Now that that move is complete. Did this change Solomon Grundy over? Best, once again, negligence. Inspect Solomon Grundy's peg is still here. Fool, fool, fool. Where did this put you? You did not have enough reach to... You were moved 4 out of... You moved 1 back here. Then you moved 4 straight along the column there. Solomon Grundy. After them is Team Ghost Gamora. Here, that's you. Ghost Rider is a 2-base figure, but this will have him occupy the one that is closest to this side of the board. Well, he occupies both of them, but his character peg will go in that one. So whenever you see one of them, of course, he can reorient himself. It's not like with a 4-base character where you always know there's always 4 in that specific shape. He can occupy any of the... there's a lot of different combinations of ways he could be positioned, so he might just need to... or mayhaps his character peg should always be positioned to indicate which is the head is 1 square, and then it should always be pointed to indicate where the rest of the base is. There. I don't know how effective a solution that is. Ghost Rider can carry Gamora. He has the carry ability. Decreases movement by 2, but that's all right. Chim chim charoo, a bag of tea. He has 9 movement then. For that movement, let's check all the zones that you can. It's Ghost Rider, Gamora. Long stretch of all the way. I think if somebody was under that, they might pick it up, or if they have super strength. Or they could be using it to enhance their stealth or some such thing. Deathstroke is a stealth buster. That means that... Does Gamora have stealth? Perhaps at some point Deathstroke will be able to... That means Deathstroke would have to be pulling out pegs. If he wanted to check, he could pull out all the pegs of every zone if he wanted to search for stealth characters. Probably won't do that. Need to come up with a better idea on how to do that. 9 movement. Ghost Rider is going to... Ghost Rider, as soon as he moves here, 5. Yes. Carrying Gamora. 5, you can look into this room. The rest of it that this hasn't checked. This had checked this 3 rows from here to here. Now this can check these 4 to stopping there. No one. Oh, this noticed somebody. This can see that there's someone in there. This doesn't know who. This knows that this put Deathstroke there. If an opposing character were to behave that way. It would be unfortunate because this thought was hiding him well by placing him there. Turns out that this could easily find that character, or rather easily saw this, noticed it. Well, this is going to go over there. Attack whoever it is. This has move and attack, which means now that this knows where that character is, but how do you enforce any sort of verisimilitude or compensatoriness to any standards of propriety when the rules are based on the point at which someone knows something? I suppose if you attack someone, it's going to become clear that they know where you are, but it's difficult to know exactly when they became when in the movement they become aware. That's another problem. And right now is when this would have to decide whether or not it's going to make an attack. Does it even have the movement left to get over there? It has 9 movement from carrying, and it used 5. Well, it used 4. It does not. So I could start now, and the next turn could be here. I can check. This can see from there. Finish the move there, and now this can check these 3 here. Solomon Grande. Where has this placed it? There you are. Solomon Grande. Born on a Monday. Christened on Tuesday. Some other colloquially referred to as significant event occurring on Thursday. Met Thor on Thursday. That is his day. So, alright. That's all for that room. That is Russian. Oh dear. That might be. And then there's this guy over here. It's becoming congested. Gamora cannot make any actions since Gamora has been carried. When Ghost Rider has an action token, or 2 action tokens, he can deal 1 penetrating damage to anyone within 3. Perhaps this should have parked closer. This didn't realize it was going to realize these characters were going to be there when this stopped the movement. It ended its movement there and then checked, because that was the point at which it could. It was just within range when it stopped. And that's it. Oh, no, it can check this. No. Anything else? No. Right. Who is next after Team Gamora? Shumagorath. And then Captain America. Is that Shumagorath? This guy, the modern crystal bed much on a dark chaotic magic burnt to a crisp cancer-verse nugget. Hey, I'm Louis Brady. Not Louis Brady. Who's the guy? Oh, Cancer Man. Not the guy who's called Cancer Man. The guy who has special abilities that are derived from Leonard Betts. That's his name. I think he comes from the Shumagorath dimension. That explains a lot of the improbable biological features. Is that improbable? It's difficult to tell. This does not have the expertise to gander so much as speculative speculative estimation as to whether or not. Shumagorath. This doesn't know if this has to happen at the beginning of the game or the beginning of its first turn. Choose the highest point opposing character. There's more than one character. No one here is higher than 200 points, and there are 3 characters that are 200 points. Let's pick one. And Shumagorath will heal 1 at the beginning of each of Shumagorath's turns as long as that character is on the field. This should pick the character who's most difficult to destroy, Solomon Grundy. My man, Solomon Grundy, my main man. Solomon Grundy will be that character. You want to be that character? Let's go now. Start checking the room. I have phasing teleport at 11 movement. Convenient, you occupy a quadrilateral configuration, and that does not allow you to. It would not matter which direction you're facing. You always occupy a quadrilateral on like dual base. You can change it, rotate one square around others. 11. This can peek. Now this can just go through walls. That will not be a problem at all for this person. And move over 2. Peek in this room. Who's in here? I phasing teleport. That's a diabolical power here because that allows me to just what is that? From the movie Spawn, the Diaboljo or Zambozo the clown through walls through the fireplace and just this entity my way from another dimension into wherever you are and look and decide. I thought it displaced Captain America here. Curious. Or did this neglect to do that? Or maybe this put him somewhere else and forgot. This is quite forgetful. What was Captain? Did this not assign Captain America a bead? This may have forgotten to assign him a thingamabob. Not even given the. Once again, neglect. Would be the white one for red, white, and blue. This had meant to place him here. Now, when this has this should be able to find Shumagorath. This should be able to find Steve Rogers, Captain America. And there's that Captain America guy. What is Captain America doing? Being America-ing it up. Right, that's where this placed Captain America. What token is this? Now I can decide would this like to fight you or it says this any characters within 5 squares in line of fire. I could go here and trap you in this room. I moved 2. I have 9 more movement. 4 here. Ending movement. Now you can't get out. Oh dear, that's terrible. Always the lower available quadrant. Dear. Let me touch your skin. They're going to sue you. They can't sue me if I kill you. What? This is Shumagorath's token. Probability control. Pulse wave? No pulse wave. For a moment. That should be it. Right. That's it. Who's next? Captain America, perhaps? Did this, Oh, Gamora. This forgot to move Gamora. Once again, the stupidity is overwhelming. This didn't move Ghost Rider either. It was Ghost Rider was there. I can place Gamora, whatever. Put you there. This is Ghost Rider. Foolishness, foolishness, foolishness. Come on. Get your head in the game, Genevieve. Julie. Captain America time. Where is Shumagora's token? Red for red, white, and blue. It's Captain America. See, that's it would be fine if you were playing with someone else under these circumstances, and you don't base them, so you don't have to tell them that they're based. And then suddenly they find out this notices that. Just check the rest of the room and make sure. So now I know that there's someone in my way. Oh my goodness. And you find out Shumagora, so he's occupying these 4. You suddenly see that. Find out that's staring at you. Where did that come from? He's pulling some multi-angled one to H.P. Lovecraft bollocks up on this particular hisite or edifice, domicile, establishment, building, structure, whatever it is that peeps are calling it now. What is this going to do? This can running shot. Where? There's no reason. There's no point. This can incapacitate. Maybe that's the best shot this has. This can keep. Can this even hurt you? You have impervious. It's 4 damage. You might be able to do. It's just. I think incapacitate is better because that means that if I can keep hitting you, I can damage you. And I can keep you from attacking me, which is incredibly important considering that you have plasticity and flurry. I'm surprised you did not base this person. But incapacitate. There's nowhere to run. Let's say where it is. 11 on your defenses. Oh, this can choose 2 times 2 incapacitate. This can target 2 characters with it, or I can choose to target 1 character for 2 tokens. Is that what it is? Right. I got 7. 7 and 11 is 18. You have 18. Shumagora has probability control. 7 again. That hits 18. It's a token. So you get a Captain America incapacitated Shumagora. And you have 2 tokens that'll keep you pinned down for a little while. Of course, what's going to happen when Captain America needs to clear and Shumagora has the things. That's the end of Captain America's turn. There's nothing else he can do. Oh, Captain America. It's too late. At the beginning of the turn, Captain America should have chosen close combat reflexes. Though Shumagora is attacking from range, Shumagora can use flurry and can make close attacks from 5 squares and line of fire. It's probably something Shumagora would do. After Captain America, who is next? Team always bet on Palladium. Here. There. This is the question again. The question will choose stealth instead of smoke cloud. This can roll for stealth later. That's a weird thing about stealth. Maybe have blade. Let's check what is around you. Be aware of your surroundings, Padawan. No, I have blade. 3, 4. Here. Now this can check both this room and this. This has already checked from this square down these 2 columns to there. Now this can check this box. No one there. This can look down, move one more here. Thus far, that's 4, 5. Yes. Check that hallway. It says checked this box. Check from these squares onward down that hallway. An object here. No. Object. This can also see down this row. Which means this can check these. Oh, is that? That's something. That's a guy. These 12 squares. So is this one also. Shumagorath. And this one. Captain America. Captain America. Oh my goodness. That is a monster. Shumagorath is supernatural tracking. At the beginning of the game, this should choose a character. Choosing Shumagorath is this could also choose Solomon Grundy. Who they both have the mystical and monster keyword. They are, or no, as a League of Monsters. They both have mystical monsters, essentially, and can use steel energy. Or this one might be able to use. Doesn't use steel energy. Should pick one. Which one should this pick? This will pick Shumagorath. Try to attack Shumagorath with blade. Take more monster hunters hunting Shumagorath. He has the mystical keyword. I don't know if he has monster. Does Shumagorath have a monster keyword? Both Solomon Grundy and Shumagorath have the mystical and monster keyword. This one is more dangerous and might be able to use steel energy, which also sets off Blade's trait. It's mystical, monster, the ability to use stealth, and steel energy. Those 4 things that give, and for each one, that Blade gets +1 to Blade's claws roll. If only Blade could get over there. Blade trying to. Blade is used 5. This can use an additional 4 movement. Move here, stay around that corner so they don't see. We can see you, you can't see us. Achilles will try to move more directly within stealth. Deathstroke probably won't find this being because let's make sure. Oh, Blade, move, get those character beads. Character. It's the whole. This defeats the purpose. All this. Question has 10 movement, ignoring hindering and elevation. Here. Ending movement. Now rolling for, typically stealth would be rolled at the beginning of the game for, as this person has decided, though since Achilles is a demigod, or question is representing a demigod, a very prominent one, powerful one, this will give Achilles the power of substance and do something if he chooses. 6 gets it and can disappear. It means that I can remove, I can give him the stealth peg. And this would alert other people, alert any stealth busters that now there is a character using stealth. Now they can know to, if they prefer to, start checking. Preferably before other characters start playing this and stealth busting. This will find a better way. Characters to stealth bust. Oh dear, this can't find you now. There. That is that works. The system works. Isn't that all? Perplex. Can this perplex? You are more than 6 away. This cannot perplex you from here. This can perplex itself. It's going to perplex up. Oh, if this was closer, Blade. This could have perplexed Blade. This could have perplexed Blade's movement. Could have perplexed its own movement. No, it couldn't perplex its movement. Then its defense. It has to be on 2 separate characters. Perplexing up its own defense and ending its turn. These two. I think that's the end of round 1. We're back to whose number? Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday. Three. Checking what Solomon Grundy can see. Tell me, Doctor, what do you see? This notices that the Russian, just like before. Did this skip? The Russian should have had a turn. This forgot where. Oh, that's who this was missing. The Russian. It's the Russian's turn now. All right, I'm gonna hold on to that, and this shall allow the Russian a turn. Go blowing, getting the red Russian. Where was the Russian's turn in all that? The cycle. The Russian came after Deathstroke and Gamora. Should have been before. Definitely not last. Probably before Shuma Gorath. Should have where it was. Checking what the Russian can see. What Jugger Russian. Oh yeah, I get Jugger Russian off. Solomon Grundy. And can see out from here. So these 3 down this row, stopping here. These 3. Ghost Rider. There's someone there also. Probably Gamora. Is there on the... Or, no, that doesn't necessarily have to be, actually. That's where that is. There's someone else out there. But this knows that they were put together. Make sure that... You should always make sure that that token's facing the way. It indicates where the other part of the dual base is. That's all. Juggernaut will charge on Solomon Grundy. He has 1 action token. If he hits someone with charge, he can charge again as a free action. I can ignore characters and I'd like to get clue. Maybe they should stay away from Ghost Rider. He deals penetrating damage. This gets too close. But I am the Juggernaut. I can charge for 5. Charge here, within 3 I am. Charge for right here. And in the process of what I got here, really even here, this could check. No. Now I can complete that movement here. And or this could use that extra movement to. I don't think you would be able to make that 4. No. Now making that attack, so there's no objects right here. I have to go get one of those. 11 on your defense. That's 9. High roll. That's 20. Probably hits you. 18. Impervious. Roll your impervious. 3 misses. That's 4 damage. You take 2. Flurry. Oh, that's terrible. It's a juggernaut. Anything else this juggernaut can do? That is all. That is the end of Juggernaut's turn. Next time, this will prefer to not misuse or neglect the rotation, and just like this is neglecting Juggernaut's movement. Juggernaut moved. Finished its movement here in this square. Finished a move. Change the character pegs. Right, now end the turn. Now begin anew. This has been attacked by the lady within, and this is immediately noticing there is now a character peg right here. The Russian being attacked by all of Russia. I'm the first Tsar of all of Russia. Check the room for other people. Those guys. And this can also see outside of the room down here. See this guy? That's not a... Oh, there's one there. Doesn't see that one. It's Ghost Rider. Anyone else? No. Ghost Rider going to be right. Presumably, if the peg is like this, then that indicates that this is where the base should go. Like that. Or if for some reason it's not clear, ask whoever it is, how is their Ghost Rider positioned? I could fix that. These are wobbling, they're not staying put. It probably would work a lot better. How is your Ghost Rider positioned? This found your Ghost Rider. Ta-da! Problem solved. Solomon Grundy can peek into over here. In the middle of being attacked by Juggernaut. He still finds the time. Can see from here to in that row, and from this square to that square. No. This may now start to make an attack. This will make a flurry. This is my second action. This will, if it had chosen Battle Fear, it could outwit your shape change. The more hits it can get on you, the more tokens it'll get. So it has outwit. It won't. Juggernaut can be countered. This will outwit your shape change. That'll be very, very useful. Taking away your shape change and using super strength flurry. First attack on your 18 defense. 11. 8. That is 9. 19 hits your 18. So I hit you, or is it damage? Hits. Whenever he hits an opposing character, so he gets another. That's diabolical. He doesn't have to wait for you to get your your impervious. Now he rolls impervious. This guy rolls impervious. No, does not get it. 4 misses with 4. 3 damage. You take 1. Attack number 2. The object. There's an object, so it's 4 damage. You take 2. Back on impervious. This might work out very well. This object is expended. Attack number 2, 11 on your still 18. Critical hit. That's 23 hits your 18 with 5 to spare. It's a mighty blow. That's once again +1 to damage, and it will deal knockback. This Juggernaut is not a giant. Juggernaut is not a giant. Hit you again. 5 resurrection tokens. The resurrection! No, he's got the resurrection! He's got impervious again. Roll that impervious. No. He does not have shape change anymore. That's once again 4 damage. You take 2. And take 2 knockback. The movement, he stops on a point that if he were to move again, he would be here. These are walls, which means he has this character has invulnerable and wouldn't take the 1 collision damage, though. If that had happened, that he doesn't hit the wall, as the movement doesn't continue on a collision course with it. He wouldn't move into that square, he would collide with the wall. And he does not. That is all. I think he's got some resurrection. This is why Shumagorath chose him. It's diabolical. Anything else? No, this would say that's it. Shumagorath. Solomon Grundy. The Chosen One, your greatest champion, has finished its turn. And this is once again neglecting movement. Someone was moved. Someone should be informed. Knockback. And when knockback is movement, and that means character pegs must be changed. This is no longer assuming the role of the character that can see, that being after Solomon Grundy comes Deathstroke. Here. He's up in this corner. Little known fact, Deathstroke was responsible for the 1948 film Gone with the Wind and Summer in Waikiki. Little known fact. Need to get out of here. Let's move a 10. Check what this can see. Down the corridor, it seems to be just you, and out that 1 row. There's a guy here. Oh, it's the balsa wood skin tone. Which one is that? Gamora. I have an opportunity to attack some. I've noticed this now. Maybe, perhaps not. now that this is aware of where they are, this would have to attack from here. This cannot do that. This would have to base them both. And this does not care to base both of those guys, or whoever that is. Let's take a closer look. This is not going to attack them. Move one more closer, and now it can to check up here also. Now that this can do that. And here, alas. Now this can Ghost Rider. And how is your Ghost Rider positioned? Like this. You shake it like that. Shake it like that. That's all. And this hallway. This knows that there's a lot of activity going on in this room, and this doesn't focus on it visually, which this prefers. That is how this preferred it to work, though for some reason it doesn't always work out that way. Strange. It is conceivable that knowing that characters are in places can cause you not to see them, or perhaps that this doesn't prefer to see them is influencing whether or not this focuses on them visually. Only way to know is only way to preclude, to conclude, or to determine whether or not this will be effective in a gameplay scenario with multiple characters is to find more players. Players, you can't be player hating like that. That is should this. If this was, how far would it have to be to charge them? It'd have to be 5 away. I'd have to be here. If that character hits this character, now it's over. This is going to try and hide somewhere. It can pop out again. It's good. With this moved 2, there's 8 movement remaining. This could end up here. They might see this person and just jump around there. He's gonna try to run back around, maybe hit somebody else. Stay around this one. Get the impression if you're that close, they might see, but maybe over here this has a chance. And then this would just be in range. I'm gonna duck down there. 4. So it wants to be in the hallway. I don't know. That's what I'm doing. And I'm pushed. That's a problem. Maybe someone might just come waltzing on in. Maybe this should end movement here. Could this still? No, be out of range. Here then. Let's get the impression they're still going to see. This is going to keep on going, move on from here. That guy, he can penetrating damage without an attack even. That was 4. Let's move 4 of its remaining 8. This has 4 more. This can now check this room. Here, check these 6. 8, not 6. And 2 more. finished. The movement is finished. That's 10. And now I can check this 4x4. 16. So no one is in there. Pushed. This can now see across here. From these onto here and these two. No one in there. Let's see. Deathstroke concludes its move. Next, who is next? After Deathstroke comes Gamora and Ghost Rider. Checking the zones that they can see. Gamora can also see down. On in the land down under, yeah. From these three on by peeking here. So that's that adds more of those squares. No. Ghost Rider can make another move. Gamora can make a move. First of all, Ghost Rider can see into this hallway. This looks like somebody. Blade. Ghost Rider found Blade. It takes a leather-clad, macabre and irreverent 80s spectacle of punk rockitude, flame head is a skull on fire, to find another irreverent, pugnacious 80s punk rocker, wannabe ninja day-walking, sword-wielding, flim-flammery, syrup injecting. That's heroin. It's syrup. It's serum. Yeah. Oh, it's serum, alright. It's serum. That one, and in here. Solomon Grundy. Last time this knew there was the Russian was around there. This was visible, now it's not. The Russian is gone. That is all a Ghost Rider can see. Check those, but by peeking into this column, can see through this entrance. Just that one column in that room. No. Where shall Ghost Rider go? Ghost Rider could attack Solomon Grundy. Blade. He's going to try to take down Solomon Grundy while he still can. Ghost Rider can charge for 6. Gonna charge. This occupies these 2 squares. It only doesn't need to charge 6, but it could. Start the charge. 2. And then look in that room. Leaving Gamora over there. You can decide to do whatever it is that you like. Here's something. There's a Russian. What are you doing down there? I could give some damage to both of you. Solomon Grundy's a real menace. I should focus, get attention on Solomon Grundy. I could move an attack. That might be a better idea. I don't think you want to get caught up in a battle between the Juggernaut and Solomon Grundy. So I already checked these three over and stopping in that column of those rows. Those who walk behind the rows. No one else in this row. And if this moves an attack, it can't use exploit weakness. It can't. Going to. Of course, this will move and attack. I'm going to reverse. So that is 4. I've moved 4 of my total movement. It's -2 to attack. Now I have 9 attack. Critical hit. That definitely hit. 9. That's 20. 21. That hits a 21. Hits Solomon Grundy's 17 for 4 damage. The damage remains the same. Always the same damage. And that is for, it's not penetrating. I don't think penetrating works with, exploit weakness works with hypersonic, but I don't think it works with move and attack. So move and attack is described as hypersonic. Maybe it should work, yeah, that's certain. I'm going to belay that for now. Oh, this one has invincible, regardless, it wouldn't have mattered. 2 damage. Get 2 damage. And knockback. Knockback here. Tell your opponent, that is movement. That is things moving. Was that another critical hit? Solomon Grundy critical hit this guy into over there. Now you got critical hit over there. Right. More movement. What is Gamora going to do? This should not leave Gamora like that, unprotected. This is going to go and try to hit Blade. Maybe they should try. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna just park right outside. Take the rest of that. This move 4 out of the 11 movement this has. So this has 7 more movement. Yes. I'm going to move 4 more movement. Park right outside this wall. That way they won't necessarily see them. Blade will for sure know that this person is here. But from outside this wall, this can give. It doesn't have to be line of sight. Within 3. Park there. The movement is finished. Now we'll change over the movement. Park there. And we'll give Colossus, Juggernaut of Rhodes, 1 penetrating damage. Deal you penetrating damage without having to attack you. Without line of fire. That hellfire chain wraps around corners and passes through hidden dimensions. I just warg scorpioned you. Stay over there! Gamora can and probably should do something. Gamora can charge for 5. Can't reach anyone from there. So probably should try to move. Maybe move up. Can move 9. Move here, and Blade might attack. Let's move up. Perhaps Gamora should stay where it is, and someone might. Gamora's vulnerable there. So check this room. Have Gamora check. So move 3 here. Check that room. nobody's in there. It's going to move 6 more. 5. 5. So 6 stay here. So it should stay, so it should be able to charge blade from there next time, assuming blade doesn't get out of the way or do something. Gamora will stay there. Anything else this needs to do? Gamora can see these 6. Is that a character? Wrong. It's Pippi Longstockings. Fix that. Right. Get straight to E. Yeah. That is the end of Ens Havanur. The other guy. The end of those turns. Whose turn is it after? Probably the Juggernaut's turn. Juggernaut. Jugger better not. No. Jugger better not. This is yours. It's plasticity now. Juggernaut's not looking so juggerific. What has this done? Notices this. Croutons. Got hit with Ghost Rider's Hellfire Chain, which means Ghost Rider is within 3 squares at least. This can check into this room. It's at maximum within 3 squares, at least within 3 squares. Suggesting that it could be at most something else, at most at 3 squares. Not there. This notices this. This is seeing that. The Juggernaut can ignore walls or blocking terrain. This is and characters for movement purposes. This Juggernaut does improve movement. Characters and hindering and outdoor blocking. This is going to consider walls outdoor blocking, which means I could just I don't have charge, plasticity now. I could base somebody, base Solomon Grundy. Is that wise? Should probably break through this wall and base Ghost Rider, where he strikes again. Hit me? You think you're gonna hit me with Hellfire Chain? 2, 3. Walls will remain intact for line of sight purposes, though, to indicate that this wall is broken for movement purposes now. Put some terrain markers here. Maybe there's a better way of doing that so that it doesn't make it difficult to see the squares of characters. I put this guy here. This doesn't necessarily know who it's basing. That seemed like Ghost Rider. It is. How is Ghost Rider positioned? This is found a Ghost Rider. No, there's a Ghost Rider. And now you are based. I have you based. Move and attack may not... carry ability, move and attack. Well, the move and not move and attack in general, but the move and attack ability cannot activate if you are adjacent to an opposing character or based with them. Even if you had hypersonic, it would still be more difficult to get away from someone with plasticity. This is based you now. You're stuck with me. Come over here. And now this can see into this hallway. This could not see into the hallway when it was adjacent to it before it moved into that square because of the wall. So now it will check after moving into the zone. Typically it would look into that zone, look before it leaps, though in this case there was a wall in the way. Blade, oh dear. This was a bad idea. This was a bad folks. Bad old folks with good old jokes. The movement is over. The war is over, so it's time to pay the piper when the piper is due. No one in that row. This can also... Did this check this room already? Yes. This can see... stopping here and this there. No one there. This is not... this cannot see that whole room. That's it. That's the end of the Juggernaut's turn. That will remain there to indicate for this game that characters can pass through it. It's those two walls are no longer connected. So who's next? Who's next, man? Yeah. Probably Shimagora's over here. Yeah, Shimagorath. Back over to this. And we're going to check Kuridona. That is Shimagorath. Captain America, this presumes. Yes. You paralyzed me. You somehow paralyzed a god of the Cancerverse. What you did not know is that I have the colossal stamina. At the beginning of the turn, this would heal, though it hasn't taken any damage yet. Operative word. Colossal stamina push. The god of the Cancerverse power. I have flurry and plasticity. Maybe I should base him. And, this is going to use flurry from 5 away maximum, though you're 4 away. This is a close combat attack. First attack. 5. 12. Hits a 17. He has 18. There's probability control in that. 6. 6 probably hits 18. That hits your 18. He has impervious. Gets it. Second attack flurry. 12 on your 18. Doubles. And 5 with doubles. 10. 10. 22. That definitely hits you. You have probability control. You have impervious again. Gets it again. Captain America takes no damage. No deal. No dice. And that's pushing. I beat you down like we beat Tony Stark down in Civil War. Shimagorath should have checked out here also. You're so preoccupied with Captain America. He's like, yes, I have at long last found the man out of time. heroclix has noticed that. That is it. Shumagorath's turn is finished. Next is probably Captain America's turn. Captain America throws his mighty shield. All of his enemies must bow down and yield. Both those will fight, and the fight goes through, and the red and the white and the blue come through, and Captain America has an epileptic seizure. Probably. Who else? Who could get into this room? It's probably still Shumagorath. Yes, it is. Well, that is all Captain America can see. This thing. It's like Typhon, as far as the eye can see. That's all you can see. That's all I did. All it was. I never know. Jolly. Captain America will now attempt to incapacitate again and keep you pinned down as long as it can. I'm not certain if you would inform your opponent that you're using colossal stamina, because then they know how many action tokens you have, or that you have to push and have to clear. Uncertain. Regardless, it's going to try to keep you pinned down as much as it can. Or maybe it should attack you now, and then when you start it, it's difficult to know because you attacked last turn. Is this working? This wouldn't necessarily know if this stratagem is working. This will try attacking you this time. Alternate between incapacitate and attacks. 11. Oh, this could have given you two tokens. That's why didn't this do that? Should have given you 2 tokens. I'm going to try doing dual incapacitate for a special power. On target with 2 action tokens. 6. That's 17. He has 17. That's 2 action tokens. He already has 2 action tokens, so that's 2 penetrating damage. Penetrating damage here. Mystics. Oh, that's not an attack. Oh, that's a great way to fight a Mystics character. Oh, that's another reason to use them. This is not attacking Shumagorath. I'm going to be damaged. See, I'm going to be damaged. No, I'm not taking damage. That's Captain America's turn. Taking damage, it's un-American. For America, shut the fuck up. Next up, after that, is, last but not least, perhaps, who is anybody else? Anybody else this is forgetting? It seems that it knows you're somewhere around here. That's not it. You are disguised well there. One. And clear blade. A near miss. You both have tokens. I'm going to check what we can see. Check this hallway. Oh, this notices someone broke a wall. It's a wall. The Juggernaut. And then there's this guy. Ghost Rider. So it would look something like... How is your Ghost Rider positioned? It's positioned like this. Oh, lovely. That's what's going on there. And keep on going. Occupying that square. That's a... No, not that square. No one in that corridor. Now to check down this hallway, this check to this box, from these 3 squares on down this hallway. Achilles would have to roll a stealth again, so he loses unless he's going to, at the beginning of the turn, this is still the beginning of the turn, so we'll keep the stealth from last turn until this chooses right now. This has charge, it could choose something else like a super senses and become more offensive, considering what this suspects is right in front of you here. And here, as was last time, Shumagorath is recalled. What is her name? Gatsby. Right. Shumagorath, the Mountain Crystal, much of dark kinetic magic. And the red, white, and blue for America. Right. This still might not be close enough to hit anyone. Even with 10 movement, I'm still too far away to charge anyone. I have to base them. It's still going to creep up. I'm trying to sneak up on Shumagorath. Going to choose stealth instead of smoke cloud again. And going to roll it afterward. After this is looked around, perhaps there's something else this doesn't want to deal with up there. Need to use another stealth token. Choosing stealth, but this hasn't rolled it yet, so for right now, just in case this misses it, take out that bead, and it makes it easier to see your own bloody character. Blade can do something else. I have Achilles can move him up 2 and search that whole room. What is this? Something. Suspects Gamora should be somewhere around here. Did this neglect to switch over Gamora? Or is Gamora... This left Gamora's character pick up here. This bollocky cockle. Where did this move Gamora? Gamora was here. Shiftless, myopic, feeble, blighted, dumb, trifling, black. Alright. I was wondering why it wasn't finding. I thought it would find that character around there. This kind of mistake during the game might be very problematic. If you make this mistake, fortunately this knows where all the characters are supposed to be, but someone looking there, you're never going to know until it's too late. Like, oh wait, I was just there and you weren't there. How did you? Wait, some straight-up nightmare generator mathematical archetype only calculable by Alan Turing. Turing movement able to decoding information, exhibiting dark ray Bradbury power from beyond the twilight zone. Causality, power, cosmic magic going on around here. It's a contrast of high energy ionizing electromagnetic radiation, antibubble, cosmic antibubble, lady antebellum, cerebellum, placentic, portal of the world. I am the octopus sort of shtick carved from the void by necessity. Kind of bogs going on here. You traipsing it, Mariander? Not on my watch. So that means Gamora would have been found here, and Gamora. And now Achilles can choose to attack now. Can choose on Gamora. Can choose to attack Gamora now from here because Achilles did not know Gamora was there at the beginning of this action and has now become aware of Gamora and is in range to attack Gamora. I'm going to engage. This might be a mistake, but I can charge for 5. Ta-da! I'm right there. Salazar Slytherin time. What is your attack question, if I might ask? Ask. I make joke. 10. Should have perplexed before that. 2 right now. 10. That's a 16. Definitely a mistake. What is your defense? 17 with close combat expert, making it 19. You're in for the fight of your life now, Achilles. Whoa. Oh dear. 55 points. 55 points. You're almost half my points, and it seems like you're going to destroy me. Alright. Achilles has missed. Achilles is now rolling his stealth. Gets it. 6. Achilles may now... This is the peg that would ordinarily be moved after the move had stopped. Replacing it with the stealth peg that will go here now instead. You are adjacent. So your tokens, you are now concealed from all opposing characters. Because Gamora would know that you attacked, so Gamora is going to wonder, well, where is Achilles? Do you have hypersonic? So you're going to ask, well, I'm in stealth. Then she's going to search. She's going to search nearby. She's going to wonder, assuming you didn't put yourself on the board to illustrate the attack. If you did that, it's going to make stealth very counterintuitive. Well, we'll see. Probably Gamora will find this person's stealth might have been, but it will prevent other characters from wandering in and attacking this person. Now, perplex. This is going to perplex down Gamora's attack and perplex up Achilles' defense. Let's see you do something now, Rabbit. The Daywalker now can do something now. The Daywalker knows. Daywalker is that guy mystical? The Juggernaut mystical? It would be funny if he wasn't. It's probably mystical. Ghost Rider's mystical. There's a lot of mystical guys over there. Go and attack somebody. A charge. Blade in. Trying to find out if Juggernaut is in this. Juggernaut, as this may have suspected, is mystical. Blade is going to charge. He has a movement of 9, to charge for 5. Charge 4 of that 5. Up here, the movement is over now. The movement is over now. It's over now. It's all over now. Oh, boy, it's over now. I don't want to be based with Gamora. No. And this is Blade's token. This is Blade's other token for the action he's making now. He is attacking Blade's claws, banging. Maybe this is bad. Maybe it should have attacked Ghost Rider. Then he has Mystics, the Mystics team ability. Blade's special Blade's claws. 5. Might not hit anybody. 5, 16. That misses my 1, actually. That's Blade's attack. Blade's attack. Blade! You gotta watch out for Blade. Now Blade can look into this room. Partake in the sights. No one is in there. That is the end of this turn. This Achilles found them, that's why they were here. Wondering, what are all these guys doing? All these guys. tokens. I thought you'd just sneak up on Gamora. You thought you'd just fly by night on night operation. I thought you'd just waltz on in here and just destroy Gamora. Yes, no? What is next? It's the beginning of the new round, starting with Solomon Grundy. It's just apostatized Solomon Grundy. Solomon Grundy has to clear and check when the look around. Check these two, and then these 8. And then that's you. The mirror check of the heroclix. Nobody's in there. Solomon Grundy can see these 3 stopping here. And nobody's over there. Solomon Grundy clears. Next turn is that of Deathstroke. Where was he? Deathstroke. Yeah, where you hiding? Where you hiding? Where was that? This never moved him. This is once again foolish. You were here. There. Checking this room. Nobody there. This can also see across this check those, but these now. This notices that very quickly. This. Also what that is. Gamora. Knowing that Achilles is in stealth, the other character would know Achilles is in stealth, but wouldn't know where to look for Achilles, which creates a problem. And even though this knows that Achilles is adjacent to Gamora, so a player, it seems, he's supposed to be able to stealth bust. He should be able to see where Achilles is, should be able to know where to look, but feasibly it doesn't seem like the game is that is a failed mechanic. So this has failed. Deathstroke has these 2 tokens. Must clear. This check, this corridor. You can see all of that. If you have one eye. Apparently you're not the only one with one eye around this part. Deathstroke is cleared. Now that explains why this didn't find Deathstroke earlier when this was during Ghost Rider and Gamora's turn, because John Cougar Mellencamp was so negligent. So failed to Desolutary in its practices did not account for Deathstroke's presence, and therefore it was not detected. Gamora's token. And Ghost Rider had 2 This sees that. That is the Russia. Searching the room that Gamora is in. That's Gamora. No one else in that room. Gamora can see these oh, what's this? There is someone. There's someone in there. Blade. Blade is up here now. Oh, that's not good. That could be a problem. I can also see down this corridor. Somehow peaked despite all this. There's a conga line of dark leather and Kevlar and Cyttorak magic band, X-Men spandex leotards wearing madmen in this hallway, and you still kind of... That is outrageous. That guy over there. This guy here. These two squares. And the third square. No. No one else but all of these people. But other than that, Achilles. Achilles has disappeared. Where could the search be? This should... If someone is in stealth, you can search in adjacent squares. He's not going to be here or here. That eliminates two possibilities. Time for that favorite game. Where's guess that square? That depends on the people playing. If whoever it is was going to use stealth, probably would not show you on the map where they're attacking you from as a preemptive. Or should you be allowed to do that? I think if you're attacking someone, you should have to show where you attacked from. But if you're a character with stealth, up until the point if you're stealth, you don't have to. But if he didn't use stealth before the attack, that means perhaps that should invalidate the stealth. But then he would have. That means that this showed you where this was attacking you from, and then disappeared, which might seem pointless to them. But maybe Gamora will forget. It's possible. Probably you'd know it was like one of these. Probably as well as this knows. This actually sort of forgot. This is because if it picks the wrong. I'm guessing it's one of these two. It's definitely one of these two. It's the longer of the two of them. But I don't think if that's not this did not. In the point of making the stealth peg was to make them indistinguishable from other space pegs. I'll choose this one. Nope. Out of curiosity, I just want to pull that one out. Is it? Oh, it was. It was that one. I chose wrong. I failed the guess the square game against itself somehow. Oh dear goodness. What am I giving you this? This did not find Achilles. You get one chance, and this blew it. And imagine if you were a person who wasn't responsible for placing Achilles, this could happen. And it's this would say that it is a strange and ornery failure of this person's recollection, but it would be an interesting and amusing game mechanic, if you would call it that. Right, Achilles is gone then. What is this going to do now? Is it probably clear? Ghost Rider still has 2 action tokens and can deal more penetrating damage. Deal some to Blade before he tries to kill me. And then the Juggernaut here. Which one did you do? Juggernaut deals 3 damage, Blade deals 2, but has that power. Blade? Oh, Blade's gonna kick some. Look out. Gamora did not check. out here, and right away, Deathstroke. Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a big problem. I don't like the look in his eye. His eye. I don't like that. That's a bad look. This will. If this doesn't, this will attack Blade with 1 penetrating damage. It's not an attack, and everybody clears. This one. Agad reggaeton. Agad reggaeton. Oh my surly goodness. After their turn, who is it? Not you. No, live here. No, you're drunk. Daddy! After Team Russian's turn. Russian turn. This is notice this. That has caught this person's eye. Note. This catches this person's eye. Blade. That explains why Blade was attacking this person earlier. He's up on my buns, trying to get some of these platinum palladium lustrous steel cinnabuns sent to steel juggernauts. The lustrous palladium steel juggernaut cinnabuns. Oh dear goodness. That is Ghost Rider, if I recall. Ghost Rider. I suppose if you're in the game, this wouldn't ask you to wear earmuffs. I suppose I would allow you to hear what other characters are doing. You would hear. I had heard tales that someone was smacked with a Hellfire chain and that it wasn't me. And it was probably Blade. It was. Oh. It's trying to wheelie me in the face. Like an Injustice move. Or Capcom. Actually, that might be a move in Marvel vs. Capcom. Ghost Rider is a character in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I believe. This has to clear. This can't do anything. Oh, this should check some moves. Check something, at least see more than just these 2 characters. That's you under there. 2 guys. Right. This sees that. That's it. This is clear. Oh, this can see. This can see across here. That's it. Colossus is clearing. Colossus overall. Wait, after Colossus comes Shumagorath. Shumagorath will check that room and probably find Captain America in it. Is Shumagorath? Yes, it is. And you can never mistake that purple Thermodron crystal bed Marchonian dark chaotic magic. Tentacled with tentacled buttocks. Captain America, this presumes it is. Captain America. Check this hallway. check down the hallway as well. No. At the beginning of the turn, each turn, if the chosen character at the beginning of the game, the highest point opposing character has not been KO'd, is still on the map, heal Shumagorath 1 click. 21 clicks? That can't possibly be correct. Or it's 21 from the highest point value, mayhaps, but 21. This is going to clear Shumagorath. Come to Butthead. That's it for Shumagorath. Next up is Captain America. Captain America is pushed it to the limit. I see that automatically. I see that because that's what I'm used to. I'm accustomed now. I've seen all your tricks, Dutchman. All I can see is Martians and Shumagoraths. This is going to choose close combat reflexes from this Captain America's trait and clearing, and that is Captain America's turn. There. I said it. Who's after Captain America? I think finally we get back to these people. Which one is it? It's the one closest to the wall. Got it. I failed the own attack game. Let's see, guys, Gamora again. The same sec. Why are we doing that? The Blade. Blade is there. Blade is pushed. Achilles is pushed. Probably stealth might be. Would stealth really help Twilight? Well, probably it won't protect him. It might protect him from somebody else. But of course, Gamora is going to start attacking, and Gamora is very dangerous. She has close combat expert. What would be the best way of averting damage? I suppose super senses or shape change. Super senses. You might Gamora might have precision strike. This knows that character. But super senses is a bad idea. So, this one does have access to shape change. Might use that instead of stealth. Switch the C's here. That is the Russian. That is the rider. The Russian, the Ghost Rider, the Razgena, Aspergenem. There you go. Here. Blade will check the hallway. Routine vampire scan. Now this room. At the beginning of the turn, I'm going to drop stealth. We're going to take instead shape change. Which means get a token that's can actually find stealth from the player. Achilles is so good at stealth. The guy can't find his own piece. He's like, well, where'd he go? I figure. I mean, I placed him somewhere, but I'm not sure. Shape change. I might fare a little better. There's a guy with battle fury, or this wouldn't know necessarily. Someone might have battle fury. It's conceivable, which could be a problem. But right now, Gamora is focusing on Gamora, and this chooses the shape change. Clearing both anything. Blade should have checked this room. Did Blade check this room already? There, that's checked now. Checked it twice. I haven't checked it already. Clearing. The Jugger Russian. Once again, back to this guy. What are you? What's going on? What's going on, buddy? Solomon Grundy. Solomon Grundy needs to get into some hindering terrain and heal. I'd like to do that. Let's first check the zones. These 2, then these 8, and then that whole room. And from these 3 transposed to there. No, it's there. This is going to stroll out 7. I have 7 movement at my disposal. 4 here. Look into the hallway. Already I've noticed Blade, Juggernaut, Ghost Rider. What a conundrum. What a cacophonous and perturbing, malodorous and irritating, tumultuous mash of comic book characters. All from Marvel. You're the only DC guy right now on the board. Right now visible to your team on the board. So, capital mash. And then such a car wreck. It's a 3 Marvel comic book character pile up. Aisle 3, 2. That's let's move 4. So it moves 3 more. You go there. Take this. Take that action token. Now it can. I could also see this. Neglected to check this room. I might have walked right into someone not have known it. Let's check those 3 rows of this room already. And underneath, someone hiding underneath the object. No, and these 3 to here. No, that's it. That's the turn. And it's going to take you off the map. And your character, your movement of good night, the neglect, it's overreaching. Here. comes who was next after Solomon Grundy? Deathstroke. You are here. This can see you now because this moved your character peg. Did not forget? Oh, it did forget, but now making it. Now you're going to make a move. Check that box there. 4 by 4, 16. No. Check this room. Another 16. No. I'm just going to check across here. There we are. That's Gamora and... Oh, this should not check this. This can know someone is here. This now knows it's Achilles. And this row is not part of these two. But this has seen it. It knows somebody's there. This doesn't know who. Someone is over there. Should this go over? This can't attack them from where it is, but put itself in position. Find out who that is and find out if it's prudent to do so. 3 across that. Did this check the hallway? Now it can check the hallway. This is yet to note, focus visually on Shumagorath. This one says a plus alert. Going in the hallway to post this sort of clear. Here, now check that room for any other people. Who else wants some of the ballistic stuff? Not the thing. Now this can see Achilles. Is it? It would be. And I want to make sure that is Gamora. Let's put those two guys there. This has place over. No one else. Right now, this is too far away. This can charge for 5. This moved up 1 to here or here. This is now a good distance to strike, but it knew where they were before it made that movement. It learned of their positioning since the beginning of the action, the move action this will be using for move and attack at a point incipient to which that it was not in range. No, it can't. But it will stay there. I think I can take him. I think I can rock him, go sock him. Rock him, sock him, robots. Unless somebody else walks in here, which they may or may not do. So they do not know. This can also inspect this room. This has inspected that room and this box. Oh, this already inspected that room. That is all. That is all. Cats rule. That is all. Who is after Achilles? Who is after Achilles? The Ubermensch. Captain America? The Russian. Yes. No. Ghost Rider and Gamora. Gamora will be here. Who is this? This is the Russian. This is the writer. Ghost Rider. Russian. And Blade is... Ghost Rider can now make a move action. Probably should get out of here. Check this hallway. Blade. No. In the hallway. Check this room. This knows Achilles is there. It has shape change now. You've announced it. Once again, this neglected Deathstroke's movement. Goes back to Ginzo. Imagine you're playing with another character. Wait, put the glasses back on. This forgot to move. Put this on your face. I'm incompetent. Wear my incompetence on your face. You forgot to move. No one else is in that room with that Deathstroke. Deathstroke. He wasn't in the doorway. He was here off to the side. There. That's where you are. Oh my, this is a big problem. Ghost Rider needs to. He can't do move and attack. He's based with those guys. He needs to try and break away, maybe. Break away and hit Deathstroke. Ghost Rider is going to try and break away and hit Deathstroke. Keep those guys off of Gamora. Ghost Rider rolls breakaway. That's a non-result. It landed precisely on so that the edge between the perpendicular surfaces of the cube was highest in the position where this would say is the result, but there's no result. Alright, that's a 6. I'll give that a 6. The angle is enough so that the surface area, the result position is close enough. Now this is going to, now I can charge, but charge where? I can charge for 6. That's quite a while. That's not enough to hit a Deathstroke from here. I can base him. I'd rather hit something. I can hit Achilles and block Gamora. Do that. Then make him know that the move is finished. Move that peg. Move that peg on here. Give Juggernaut some breathing room. Give Ghost Rider some breathing room. Somewhere Shane Madej saying, I don't believe in ghosts. Unless they're on a bicycle and in the sky, then maybe. You know, hey, who knows? And Brigara's cracking up. Oh, so now you believe in ghosts? Yeah. Ghost Jet. Ghost Rider. That's now charging exploit weakness. Go, 11 plus 8. That's 19. Do you have... Oh, shape change, right. He gets it. No. In the words of Shane Madej. No, they're not. No, they're not going to attack me. He didn't say that part. He actually could attack someone else if they were in a position where he could make the attack from here. There's no other adjacent character. That's it. That's all. Gamora can do something. Let's have Gamora attack somebody. Gamora will attempt to attack Achilles. 2. A shape change roll fails. Gamora will proceed. Precision strike is very versatile. Will probably work with close combat expert. This is going to precision strike, close combat expert. How Achilles' defense. This doesn't know and won't know until it attacks. Attacks Achilles. It's gonna go. He probably has a very high, and he perplexed down my attack. Perplex up. I have 3. I'll go 1 and 1. Be cautious. 11 and 4 damage. 3. So really that's 10 because he perplexed itself down. And he has 17, perplexed up to 18, and close combat reflexes to 20. That is a... It's going to windmill dual Trojan / ancient Greek Crete leaf blade of the built and forge of the god bronze 5-0 my face into oblivion. Alright, that's a failed attack. 2 failed attacks on the back.